The telecom sector, once the success story of the Indian economy, is now struggling. The big players are bleeding, they're posting record losses and threatening to fold up. Numbers from two companies are alarming. Vodafone Idea and Bharti Airtel, both are market leaders. Both have posted record-breaking losses. These numbers are for the September quarter, the one that just ended. Vodafone Idea posted a loss of almost 51,000 crores. Let that sink in. 51,000 crores. This is the highest quarterly loss by any Indian company in history, the worst in corporate India ever. Bharti Airtel is not far behind. They posted a loss of a little more than 23,000 crores, the third biggest loss in India Inc.'s history. These are mind-boggling numbers. Both companies are among the most profitable companies in this country, but if this trend continues, they could both be heading towards bankruptcy. The obvious question here is, what went wrong? India has one of the biggest telecom markets in the world. There are more than 1 billion mobile subscribers in this country. Telcos should be minting money. Why are they bleeding? The losses are mainly due to a Supreme Court order. The Indian government and telecom operators were locked in a legal tussle over revenue sharing, who gets how much money. The court ruled in the government's favor, so companies have been asked to pay. And it's not just any other fine. This is a monumental sum we are talking about, a whopping 900 billion rupees. 900 billion rupees. To pay this kind of money, Airtel and Vodafone Idea had to set aside a huge sum, meaning their liabilities now run into thousands of crores. This has turned their balance sheets red. We'll discuss that in a bit. Let's first tell you who is suffering the most here. It's Vodafone Idea, clearly the biggest loser in this game. For 10 years now, it has been battling a retrospective tax. And now this company owes a little over 54,000 crores more to the government. The company is already saddled with a $14 billion debt. They are very deep in the red. They're staring at bankruptcy. Vodafone CEO Nick Reed gave the markets a scare. Earlier this week, he said that the company's operations in India could be in doubt. One day later, he issued an apology. He said that Vodafone has no plans to exit India, but the company's actions send a very different kind of message. Vodafone has already written off its investment in India to zero. It doesn't look keen to pump in more funds in its India operations. Now, where do you, the consumer, come into this picture? Why should you worry about the financial health of these companies? Because your bills will bloat. You will have to pay more. India's telecom industry has witnessed aggressive competition in recent years. The consumers benefited from this. Data became dirt cheap in India. Calls are virtually free now. All of that is going to change. Fewer players means the consumers will have to pay more. There will be less competition. This reduces the level of competition. Experts agree that India should have thriving players in the telecom sector. We should have many more players for this sector to buzz. But the current situation is not conducive for their very survival, let alone thriving.